We actually met online. There was a discussion last fall of 2013, with a group who wanted to bring an MLS team to town, which we all thought sounded great, but we recognized that Major League Soccer isn't in the position it was in a decade ago. When they were really scrambling for markets and were willing to take risks. They are doing well now, and they don't have to take risks, and at this point Louisville would be a risk. So and there are a lot of other markets that have done a lot more than Louisville has at this point to justify an MLS team. So we started talking about what we could do to make Louisville more interesting as an MLS market in the long term. And that was to look at minor league options, bringing in a pro team that hopefully can draw 5,000 or more fans a game, a mix of rowdy fans and the family crowd that is the right mix that MLS is looking for. Within 4 or 5 months, I guess now, we've got about 1,500 people who have said they want to buy season tickets even before we have a team. We've gotten a lot of media coverage, so we've been pleasantly surprised how we thought it was going to be a long slog, that we'd be talking about this for a couple of years, and to be in a position where we don't have a team yet, but there's a lot of work happening to bring one here. It's gone a lot faster than we would have expected, which has been really exciting.
November 2013, I saw a Facebook post and said, join the Louisville Coopers, we're trying to get a professional soccer in Louisville. And I was like, well, that's interesting. I'd love to be able to see a team in our city directly in front of me, instead of having to rely on cameras from 3,000 miles away.
I haven't played since I was like 5. And I didn't become a big fan recently until like about a year ago. I have 2 kids. My youngest is a year old, and he was the kind who liked to stay up all night and sleep all day. And the only thing that was on at night before they closed down Fox Soccer Channel was Champions League soccer in the middle of the night. So I watched it all the time.
So I grew up around the game. It's if I'm looking for a sport to watch, it's the one I'm going to watch. It's the one I'm the most passionate about. It's a different fan experience than going to a baseball game or a basketball game, and I travel to games in other cities because I'd rather watch this sport than anything else.
I arrived here in Louisville in 2011, and I think I said to my wife, this city is great.
I think Louisville has been wanting for some professional teams for a long time. We've had a great college sports atmosphere for a long time, and it's time to step up the game and have some real pros playing in the city as well.
For a long time, I've wanted a professional soccer. I've lived in Louisville all my life, been born here. A long time I wanted some sort of representation of professional soccer in Louisville, just something I can go in and really just worship what they call the beautiful game. And I just feel if we had a professional, the amount of support we get. If you've been to a Bats game, you've been to a University of Louisville sporting event, you know the amount of passion Louisville has for sporting events is immense.
As far as a place to prove ourselves and make the case long term for a stadium, I think it's the right place to be. It's not, it's not perfect. It's a baseball stadium, but when you actually sketch a field onto it and figure out that 3 of the 4 sides are pretty well surrounded by seats that are pretty close to the field, I think it'll work better than people expect. And having gone to soccer games in baseball stadiums in other cities, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good, and I think this will be pretty good.
It's got a great number of seats, a really good atmosphere. It's one of the best AAA ballparks in the country, which means it has most of the amenities necessary to be a good soccer stadium to begin with, and great beer is made right here, and drinking and watching soccer go hand in hand. And if the games are here at the stadium, then we get exponentially more impact. Having more games every year right here, 50 feet from us, really increases the number of days that we can do some heavy sales.
It'll help the community because there's a lot of soccer fans.
Like I said, Louisville is striving to be a big part of the international community. The bourbon deal, the horse racing, and also we're a big convention town. And so one of the ways you can stay on that schneid and probably bring a little bit more visibility to Louisville internationally is to have a soccer team. It's a great way to entertain folks that are here in town. If things keep going up, we could be at the top tier of American soccer, and that would just raise the city's profile that much more.
It's a sticking point for investors economically to come here. It's great for Louisville as far as a showcase. Again, when you know Louisville, you know it for sports and college teams. It's not for professional sports. We hope that that arrival will launch Louisville into that kind of stratosphere, I suppose.
There's a lot of money to be had, there's a lot of market share to be had, and not only that, there's a lot of interest to be had. And so if you get in that game early, you have a real potential to make something huge happen. And I think this is too good of an opportunity to pass up for the city.
To me, the Louisville Coopers are the definitive proof that professional soccer has a chance in this city of making not only us drawing in a team, but being a viable business model. What it's going to mean to the city, though, is a good opportunity for kids to come out and families and avid soccer fans to all intermingle and get together and just enjoy the sport.
Another pro team here is going to mean people going out, spending money, having a good time. Is going to put us on an international map in a way that no other sport will. It also means that it feels a lot more like home.
Knowing that I can, 15 times a year, go not too far from my house to a game with several thousand of my closest friends and watch a game that I'm passionate about with a team wearing the colors of my city, it'll be great.